Hello everyone. Ever since the result of mains 2025 came out, I have been flooded with questions from many of my juniors, many of my friends, that what should be their exit strategy after UPSC. So this video is for anyone who has been stuck in prelims, mains, and interview cycle. We all know this exam is very gruesome, and it takes a lot of patience from you. It takes a lot of patience from you, and even after pouring a large amount of hard work, large amount of efforts, there's no surety that you'll be in the holy list. So this video is a tool of guidance for all of you. I have realized that many of us, including me, didn't know that what all options do we have. So after a lot of thinking, a lot of research, I have come came up with some list, and I hope that this list is helpful for you. Let's start with this. So I have given some multiple UPSC interviews in CSE and CAPF. Also SSB interviews I have given, and rest all you can read from this. And currently I am working with a firm in Bangalore with Plan B as a safe exit option. So after mains, I planned this video. Okay, I should make this video, but it's very late now. So even with this, for all those giving interview, all the best. And those who have missed the video, missed the interview call, this video, I hope this video will be helpful for you. Now coming to what why should you plan a exit. So as I've previously mentioned, and you might realize that this exam has very less seat, and after years of preparation you sometimes feel setback. कभी प्रीलिम नहीं निकलेगा, कभी मेंस नहीं निकले, कभी इंटरव्यू ना निकले. So you should have a safe exit option. And being a UPSC aspirant, I relate with all of you that plan B, as we call, you should not call it plan B, but yes, it's a plan B, it's an exit option, and it's like insurance for you. It provides you a good future, it provides you balanced amount of money, and it will help you preserve your time. And someone who's really in financial need, someone whose family is struggling, this is a good exit option for exit list for you, which might help you take a safer exit and help your family live a life of dignity. So या अब एग्जिट प्लान की बात आए एंड संदीप भैया ना आए तो ऐसे हो नहीं सकता. So plan B is not for losers, as he says. It's just to maintain balance in your career. So let's start with the video. The real goal here is to create life that doesn't collapse with just one result. एक result आए and आप बुरा feel करो. So I have been on call with some juniors. They have been feeling hopeless, and they have been feeling this feeling ki there's no way ahead. So I hope this video finds you, and you find a way ahead in this video. So here I'll provide you a major plan B options. I have listed plan B's in 10 categories. So I tried to make a list of every pros and cons and salary expectation, but it was taking a long time to make this entire PPT. So I will be just focusing on pros and cons, and giving you a brief salary expectation. And I have created separate video on separate PPT on what category should you pursue based on your background and interest. So practical step, I'll be speaking on no vague advice and नो फ्लॉड एडवाइस कि ये कर लो, ये बड़ी बड़ी बातें करूँगा नहीं. आई विल गिव यू प्रॉपर स्टेप बाय स्टेप एडवाइस कि ये ऑप्शन फॉलो करने से आपको एक बेटर पोजीशन मिलेगी इन योर करियर, इन योर माइंड, एंड यू विल बी मेंटली फ्री. So coming to options, I don't know if this video will be small or long. I'll try to cover all the options as much detail as possible. So firstly, you can pursue higher education like MBA, MTech, or I won't say masters in arts or science, because the job options are limited in those fields. LLB. After doing these courses, you'll find a better exit. So, and other similar exams of UPSC, then there are different exams of exams like SSCCGL, banking, NABARD, SEBI, grade B, etc. And for those having technical graduation, they can get a skill. They can utilize their graduation skill and get a job based on their graduation. And some who have been in UPSC cycle for a long time and have a good grasp on content of UPSC can pick up UPSC skill job in coaching industry. And there are also different skill jobs like suppose your graduation in is in arts. Even with arts or science, you can get a job in data analytics. You can get job in the fields which are skill dependent fields. So these are your options. And other option is job with preparation, which includes fellowship and policy rules. And entrepreneurship, you can do, you can, this is a really tough option, I'd say, compared to UPSC. But if you have a family backing, if you can afford to do this, you must pursue this. And for those who are in immediate financial need, there are temporary roles or freelancing roles, and there are other roles for all the other students. So let's dive deeper into it. Yes, I might have missed some roles. If you want me to cover those, please comment in the video. So as I say, plan B is not a giving up plan. It's a strategy. It's a strategy to maintain your peace of mind, to reduce performance pressure. कि अगर आपको अगला अटेम्प्ट देना भी है, if you want to give another attempt, you should be in a state of mind where you can perform optimally without anxiety and without any pressure. And for serious aspirants, it protects your age limit. And with getting one job in hand, you can keep giving UPSC attempts if you want. And attempt limits will also be reduced, will also be enhanced, because say in 6 attempts it's difficult to get hold of UPSC many times. There is also financial stress to many of the aspirants. And plan B will help you grow in your career. Many of you might feel that you are stuck in a UPSC cycle. एक एग्जाम जा रही है, दूसरी आ रही है, one you are giving exam for exam on exam and you are not learning anything. So UPSC syllabus remains the same, UPSC techniques remains the same. Once you have finished this reading of syllabus, there's nothing to add on above this. So only thing remains is revision of the subject, revision of the topics, and practicing answer writing and practicing MCQs multiple times. So after this, I'll ask you to make a list of 4 questions. To ask yourself 4 questions. Just this 4 questions. Firstly, what is your education base? Whether you are a BTech, BSc, BA, or any other thing, B Pharmacy, Bachelor's in Medicals, MBBS, anything. And how many more years of realistic preparation can you dedicate to UPSC? If you are in first attempt, you can do 1 or 2 years more. It all is subjective thing. You can decide on your own and come up with the answer for this. And thirdly, do you need income immediately? If the answer is yes, then it's a good time to think about plan B or exit option. And next is, what do you want your life to look in 5 years later? So for most of us, this answer will be like, I'll get selected in UPC and be a policy maker or whatever else. But there should be a two-way street. First is if you get selected, and second is if not. Now coming to higher education option. So this option is very good for students or candidates who have a leverage of 1 to 2 years. Family kahi ja nahi rahi hai. You have some amount of money to spend into your education, or you have a degree which is very basic in nature, जिसपे job मिलना will be tough. So you can get into a good higher education for institute like IIMs, ISBs, or LLB, or some masters in economics. You can get into public policy courses in masters, and some might get into foreign universities. I have some friends who have pursued my MBA from IIMs after pursuing UPSC for a few years, and they are now working in respectable firms. I have some friends who have done their masters from foreign university and now are working in foreign countries with a good amount of package and good amount of respectable job. So you can choose any of these. So one thing which I like to tell you is many of UPSC aspirants have BA, BSc. मतलब हम सोचते नहीं है while doing our graduation कि इसमें बाद में क्या होगा if plan A doesn't work out. So for these aspirants, I'd suggest that IIMs are very good place to go if you prepare 6 to 8 months holistically for a CAT. You can clear the CAT with good marks, and being a diverse background candidate, you'll get good preference while entrance in IIMs. So many of the IIMs have a criteria that if you are not engineer, they'll give you preference. Coming to pros and cons, yes, pros, one big pro is you will get access to corporate roles. Private jobs will be easier for you, and there will be a career stability after doing a masters. So I haven't included this, but you can also do MTech from good IIT or good institute, engineering institute, where you'll get technical role if you are interested into that. And for foreign service aspirants or for any of the aspirant, it's a good opportunity to move abroad if you get scholarship or if your family can afford this. So after UPSC, this will give you a structured exit that ये plan follow करना है and यहाँ से you'll get a good exit. So one problem with this is a long process. 1 to 2 years will be consumed into this process, and एंट्रेंस एग्ज़ाम देनी पड़ेगी जिसमें कंपटीशन थोड़ा स्ट्रॉन्ग है, थोड़ा नहीं, इट्स क्वाइट स्ट्रॉन्ग. सो and the process can be expensive. So doing MBA from any IIM consumes around 25 to 30 lakhs. Obviously there is some scholarship or there are option of bank loan, but you'll have to look into that. Then there's a second option of similar exams. So first and basic option is state PSC. So many of the state PSC have aligned their syllabus with UPSC exams. So you can pursue this, and this will be a good plan B to clear faster, because the syllabus is same, the structure is same, and you have prepared for prelims mains interview if you have been in the cycle for a long time. So you can clear this with a quite ease. Secondly, there is CAPF for aspirants who are interested in defense or policing services. Thirdly, there is EPFO. So this is also conducted by UPSC. There is one paper which is similarly on lines of UPSC, like UPSC prelims, and there is another paper which is more into finance, accounts, and commerce. So SEBI, NABARD, RBI, these are quite different exams and quite tough exams to crack. But if you have technical expertise, you can opt for these exams. And lastly, coming to SSC CGL, it is a very big exam wherein they take more than 17 to 20,000 students, 20,000 candidates every year. So if you want a easier plan B, I'd say this SSC CGL will be a good option for you. In every option, I'll mention the pay for CAPF, PSC, and all will be similar to the line of UPSC. And for NABARD, NABARD, SEBI, RBI, it's quite on higher side of UPSC because the role is fairly technical. And for CGL SSC, it's near about UPSC level if you score good marks into the exam. And let me tell you that almost entire pattern of SSC is based on UPSC pattern. So three of the sections in SSC are overlapping with CSAT of UPSC, and one section is GK section, which has many questions similar to UPSC exam. Not with the same difficulty level, with lower difficulty level, but yes, you can manage to solve 20 out of 25 questions. So this will give you a good edge in the SSC CGL exam. And coming to other different exams, bank and PO exam, they, if you are good at quant reasoning maths, quant reasoning and English, you can opt for bank exam. Here accuracy and speed matters more than your studies, which is quite opposite to UPSC exam. So if you are a law aspirant or a defense aspirant, you can opt for judiciary and defense services. So other exams might be teaching exam, TET, or some PSU technical entrance exam after giving gate or another exam. So if you have a fairly good background, or if you have some amount of time, like for bank PO exam, I'll suggest you will need to dedicate 6 to 8 months. For judiciary, it's a very different cycle. If you have a background in NLB, then you can dedicate. For defense exam also, you'll need to dedicate 6 months at least to clear the exam and to clear the SSB interviews. For TET exam, 4 to 5 months are more than enough if you have a BM, or DEd course with you. And for PSU technical, I'll suggest 8 to 10 months will be needed to clear the exam. And nextly, same skill job. So these are for students who have their graduation in some technical field, like engineering wale can opt for technical domain, mechanical, electrical, IT, any of the domain which you have done engineering in, you can opt for those jobs. And for legal, you can obviously go for being an advocate and legal associate in a law firm. For commerce graduate, you can go in finance and auditing. For humanity, there's a tough call. You can go into research and policy role and content creation role, because let's face it, the job market is not equal for all the fields. But you'll have to decide based on your level of academic performance, and your level based on four questions which I have shared here. So your education base, your years of preparation which you can dedicate, your do you need income immediately, and what do you think your life should be in 5 years. So these all questions need to be addressed. And nextly, you can get into UPSC skill job. This is the easiest one, I feel, because you have been studying it for past 3 years, 4 years maybe. So you can become a GS faculty or optional faculty in any of the institute. But let me tell you, these options are difficult to find when you are just prelims, when you have just attempted prelims or mains. If you are a candidate who has given interview few times, then it will be easier to find. But you can opt for answer evaluator job, which is fairly easier to find, and mentor strategist role, wherein UPSC market is booming, so mentorship market is also booming. Thirdly, fourthly, there's content creation job where you can create your own course and get some earning for you from YouTube. And there comes different skill job. Suppose your graduation is in BSc or BA or any other domain. Even if you have engineering, so there might not be as much job as you want in, suppose, civil engineering, metallurgy, or any other field. So you can opt for IT domain job, wherein you will get easier job, faster job, with just a 4 to 5 months of course, and 2 to 3 months of job search. And this all process will take less than 50K. So this will be a fairly easy task to find. And These are some technical job, finance and market job, wherein you can do some finance course or marketing course, and you can opt for job in those field. Consulting and strategy jobs are quite difficult to find, but if you have good hold in strategic thinking, if you have good hold in thinking on policy level, you can get a good job. So no technical job for coding and AI tools which are booming, you can also find here. And lastly, there's editing or content creation job, which will be easier for any of the aspirant, be it from any background, to find a job in this field. Next is, many of the aspirants have asked what job they can do while preparing for the exam. So firstly, there are some fellowship roles like Teach for India. So SBI has Youth for India. So I don't remember the exact name, but yes, many of the companies and many of the NGOs have their fellowship courses, wherein they'll pay you fairly decent amount of money, and you'll get a good experience also. So I have friends who have done this for 2 years and then went on to go and get a good masters from foreign university. So there's a think tank role and NGOs and policy research role. There is also CM fellowship in many states. If you are from a state wherein we have CM fellowship, like in Maharashtra we have CM fellowship, wherein they'll pay fairly around 70K. So this will be a better plan for you as compared to any other option above, if you want this. And so next is startup or business role. So you can put a coaching startup if you have some technical knowledge of how a business work. There can be content based business or local services in your market. You can also join edtech firms or UPSC level consulting firms. You can create UPSC consulting business. And there's obviously the family upgrade. If you have family backup from business, you can opt for this. Next, we have temporary role or freelancing role. This one most important thing here is that you need to know when to exit from this. So if you are in temporary role, you should have one to 2 year exit plan. कि इतना करके I'll give some exam, or I'll find some other job wherein I'll be getting paid fairly, and with good security of my tenure. So content writing can be a good option. Yeah, yeah, you'll be in touch with UPSC preparation and writing content for classes, coaching industry, and then you can opt for research in some big firm or NGO. Exam related freelancing, where here I have mentioned, you can work with some coaching industry for IIT, JEE, NEET, or UPSC exam per se, and you can provide guidance regarding this. So teaching assignments you can opt for, and contract roles in schools or colleges you can pursue. Other role, so teaching activities in school, teaching activities in college, net set exam, and academic role, and some institutional training you can provide, wherein if you are interview student, you can provide regarding personality development, you can provide regarding GS studies, or any other technical expertise which you have. So you can do this. So these are 10 options which I feel are relevant for you as a UPSC aspirant, and I hope that you find this useful. If you want a detailed video on any of these, just comment on the video, and I'll try to make the video in detailed manner regarding how much pay you'll get in this role, and what should be the steps you should follow after you take an exit for any of the role. Thank you.